Good afternoon and welcome to the Ice House in Hackensack, New Jersey. This afternoon it is Gordon Cup semifinal action. And do we have a good one on tap here in Hackensack, New Jersey? Good afternoon, I'm James Higgins, the voice of Crusaders hockey. And as you can see by the pictures on the ice, it's two words, Bergen, Bosco. And this is the semifinals of the Gordon Cup for 2021. These two teams met earlier this year on February 5th, a 4-2 victory for the Crusaders. They were led by sophomore standout Aram Minetti in that night. Aram put 2 in and picked up 2 assists in the 4-2 victory. Mick Thompson added a goal and 2 assists. Antonio Arcaroli rounded out the scoring in a 4-2 win. Ryan Henry was outstanding that night up at the Ice Vault a couple of weeks back, picking up the win, propelling the Crusaders to the 2nd seed here in the Gordon Conference. On the other side, Greg Toskos brings his Ironmen to Hackensack after a quarterfinal victory on Thursday afternoon against Del Barton. A 4-1 win with a roster that was limited due to club tournaments on Thursday afternoon. BC spread out Bosco spread out the scoring against Del Barton. Goals by Michael Papacristo, Marion Moscow, Brendan Flaherty, and Lucas Clem gave the Ironmen the 4-1 victory. BC gets here via a victory over St. Joe's Regional on Sunday night. A late goal by freshman Connor Kelly with 2.5 minutes to go in the 3rd period provided the winning margin. A 2-1 tight victory for the Crusaders, setting up the matchup that, let's face it, if you're a fan of high school hockey in northern New Jersey, now I'd say the people down south would talk about Gloucester, and central Jersey certainly going to talk about Del Barton. Up here, these two teams sit atop of the heap. Yeah, they're private schools, and they are able to attract, recruit the top talent. But when you get them on the ice, there's no question that these two sides represent the best there is to offer in northern New Jersey for high school varsity hockey. These two teams have both won the Gordon Cup 2 times in their history. Bergen Catholic goes back to back-to-back Gordon Cup titles in 2003 and 2004, back-to-back Gordon Cups for the Crusaders. Don Bosco is also the 2-time champion of the Gordon Cup, bringing home the title in 14 and in 19. Head-to-head, the most recent matchup in the Gordon Cup was in 2015, a 5-3 victory for the Crusaders. I spoke with Coach Greg Toskos from Don Bosco earlier this morning. I'd like to say it was via Zoom, like all of the other media presence are, but Greg and I chatted on the phone for a couple of minutes. I asked him a question about the rivalry and the game, where this game sits as far as the magnitude, and he said it's 2 layers. Coach Keogh echoed it when I spoke to him at the rink. This game is treated as a state semifinal, right? There's no state playoffs this year, no non-public, no A, B, or C groups for the public schools. Notoriously, the Gordon Conference has had the best teams in the state when you consider the overall rankings. And the semifinals of the Gordon Cup usually repeats itself in the states. Del Barton, CBA, Gloucester, Bergen, Bosco, the usual combatants in the semis and finals of the Gordon Cup and the semis and the finals of the state championship for non-public. So this is this year's version of the state championship. This is state semifinal under the guise of the Gordon Cup, because of the pandemic, and that's fine. Both teams are treating this game as it should be. It's a marquee matchup, but there's a berth in a title game at stake. A 7 o'clock face-off with Gloucester Catholic will await the winner Thursday night from Cody Arena in South Orange, New Jersey. So that's the way this game is being looked at. Yes, if this was Don Bosco playing St. Joe's, doesn't have the same weight. Yes, it's a semifinal game, and it would mean a trip to the finals. Throw that in there and throw the opponent and the matchup, and you raise the level of this game to as high as it possibly could be for this particular year, unless they played in the finals. But with the 2 and 3 seed, it's as good as you're going to get. You're not going to get them in the finals. You'll get them in the finals of the Gordon or the non-public state sometime down the road. These two teams are too good to avoid each other in the latter stages with a championship on the line. So hopefully this is a precursor of that. The teams are on the ice. The warm-ups are in full swing. Couple of lineup notes as compared to the Crusaders lineup from Sunday night. Back in the lineup, junior forward Mick Thompson, leading scorer. Nice to see Mick back in red, white, and gold. Aaron Manetian, the aforementioned sophomore forward, he too is back in the lineup. Two noticeable misses from the lineup will be on defense. Bryson Lago, junior blue liner, separated his shoulder. He will not play tonight. He will not play Thursday if there's a game. And Shane Carr received a 5-minute major and a disqualification Sunday night against St. Joe's. With the DQ, it carries a 1-game suspension, so Shane is not in the lineup today. Like they say in every sport, next man up. The Crusaders have very capable defenders below the top 4. They will move up and take the spots of Bryson Lago and Shane Carr and hope to keep the Iron Men off the board or to a minimum. You heard the horn. Warm-ups are going to come to an end. So we're setting the stage. This is a big one for high school hockey. I'm looking forward to it. I hope that all of you who are watching and listening are looking forward to it as well. This is the 123rd meeting between these two schools that are separated by, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 miles, 8 miles from Oradell to Ramsey. 123 times. So this, in the previous 122, slim margin for Don Bosco, 58, 54, and 10 ties. That information, I need to throw a shout out, my ever popular shout outs. BC hockey historian Greg Miller updated the numbers in the all-time matchup for me after BC secured a spot in the game. So Greg, thank you for the information and thank you for all your work in tracking the history of the BC varsity hockey program. Interesting to note, BC has won the last 2. The county championship game last year in January and earlier this season on February 5th. Before those last 2, BC had dropped 8 straight to the Ironmen. So is it possible that there's a turn for a streak favoring the Crusaders? This is a heavyweight matchup. Minetti and Thompson, Arcaroli up front against Fine, Sedlak, and Guzzo. Fine and Thompson will lean in for the faceoff. And the puck is down, and we are underway. Welcome to the Gordon Conference semifinals. Guzzo on right wing, centers it right in front, deflected on goal by Ryan Fine, and it's stopped by Henry. Right off the bat, 12 seconds in, Bosco with a good chance on a redirect. Thompson wins the draw back into the corner. Up the boards to Arcaroli. Sends it up on left wing. Steals it from Clem. Clem's on his backhand. Slides it to center. Fine dances away from Thompson. Gives it to Guzzo. Guzzo, shot, stick saved by Henry. Knocked away by Sedlak. Shot off the mask. Score! Right off the bat. A rebound in front. Fell down to the stick of Ryan Fine, and he puts it home. And in the first 34 seconds, the Crusaders fall behind 1-0. Bosco takes the lead. Shot came from the point from Marion Moscow up high, hit Henry in the mask, fell down. Fine slaps it home. Ironmen jump out to a 1-0 lead. Off the draw, Aller with a good setup to Imbriano, and he fires it high and wide. Early jump here. Bosco has it. See if Bergen can stem the tide. Dumped into the BC zone, Will Walsh. Little stop and go on right wing, gives it to Mustard, who sends it out to center. Ahead of Hughes, back to get it for Bosco, Zach Hammond. Behind his net, up the boards and out to center. Desiderio gets to center and flips it in. Left wing, a bouncer, in on goal by Dean Toscos. Played through center, Manetian takes it. He's leaned to the boards by Moscow, good play. Back to get the puck was Nick Milmore. Behind the net, Clem on right wing. They get it to center. Brendan Kelly's on it for BC. Left wing side through Arcaroli. And played by the Bosco defense. A pair of Clem and Moscow. Moscow on left wing finds Nick Milmore. Milmore gives it away to Manetian. Chips it down just inside the Bosco line. Thompson bothering Clem on the forecheck. Arcaroli comes in and takes it away. Gets it back. Shot wide. Desiderio pinches, tries to keep it in. Cannot. On right wing, Brendan Flaherty. Defended nicely by Brendan Kelly. Gets a shot, save, rebound, score! Nick Milmore on the rebound of the Brendan Flaherty shot. And it is 2-0, Don Bosco. Flaherty and Fine, 2 goals in the first 2.5 minutes. Just like that, before you get settled in on the couch or on the chair with the computer turned on, the Crusaders fall behind. Fine moves through center, checked by Maglio. A hooking penalty coming up on BC. Not sure who's going to get it. Looks like Matt Hughes is going to the box. So down 2-0. Hughes takes a hooking penalty. The Crusaders will play shorthanded. Down by a couple of goals. Minetti and Thompson, Walsh, and Tim Kelly on the ice for BC. Played through center. Marion Moscow has it. Play is whistled down offsides at the Bergen line. .30 seconds gone by in the Hughes minor. Face-off coming up outside the BC blue line. Fine, Sedlak, Guzzo, Hammond, and Fortescue. The power play unit. Desiderio, Brendan Kelly, Mick Thompson, Aaron Manetian out there to kill it for BC. On left wing, Fortescue. Fortescue, cross-ice pass is deflected back out to center. Sedlak retreats, so that's Fine. Fine bothered by Manetian. Fine settles down behind his net, and he'll work the puck up the ice. Through center on left wing, finds Connor Sedlak. Sedlak, top of the circle, slides off his stick. He goes by Desiderio. Brendan Kelly's over to get it, and he clears. 52 seconds to go in the Bosco power play. 11 minutes left in the first period, 2-0 Don Bosco. Early goals by Ryan Fine and Brendan Flaherty. Cross ice, Sedlak on his off wing. Moves to the backhand, shot, kick, save, and cleared by Arcaroli. Out to the line, he skates by. Short-handed, Arcaroli shot, stick save by Marich. I'm sorry, check that. Kevin Rose in net. 35. Was used to seeing Marich the last couple of times these teams have played Kevin Rose in there today. Tim Kelly gets it to the line, and it's chipped down. Last couple of seconds tick off. Hughes is back on the ice. We're back at 5-on-5. Bergen kills the power play. And now we'll look to settle things down. Right wing side, Basalina chipped it behind the net. Controlled there by Papacristo. Maglio comes in and gets it and takes it to center. Basalina with the shoulder on Maglio, gets the puck loose. Lucas Clem goes deep, backhander, wide. On left wing, Joe Garcia looks for it. Mustard is there. He grabs the puck, gets it past Maglio, but it's out to center. Carlucci, not Garcia, on there with Maglio and Mustard. 2-on-2 battle in the far boards. Puck squirts back behind the goal line. Will Walsh looking for it. Swings it around on right wing. Maglio has it. Takes a big hit from Joseph Caldiero. Doesn't get the puck out. Along the boards they battle. Flaherty comes in, can't find it, and it squeaks out to center off the stick of Tim Kelly. Right back into the zone. Flaherty loses it. Thompson has it. Chips it forward. In to get it first is Manetian. Manetian behind the net. Centers it. Arcaroli with time. Shot. Saved by Rose. Left pad. Good chance there for Antonio Arcaroli. Centering attempt, an outlet pass there. Gets ahead of Sedlak. Desiderio gets it to Arcaroli. Manetian has it at center. He gains the zone. Chips it deep. Does not chip it deep. He was held. And Bosco's going to go down. It was a holding penalty. He grabbed his jersey. And it's a hold. .640 is the time of the penalty. Guilty party, freshman Lucas Peterson. So big opportunity here midway through, or just about midway through the first period, as BC gets a power play, down 2. Good time for them to strike and get a little closer. Behind the net, it's backhanded up. Desiderio steps down, leaves it for Arcaroli. Now it's Thompson straight away at the point. Gives it to Menedian. Menedian slides to his right. Shot blocked by Lucas Clem. He's stunned. Thompson moves in. Stick handles. Back to Desiderio. Shot all the way through. Stops on the bad hop off the boards. Good for Menedian. Thompson. Menedian. Pad save. Thompson keeps it in. Desiderio has it. Behind the net, Arcaroli. Arcaroli finds Menedian. Wrist shot. Off the... Looks like it hit the... hit the crossbar and trickled up on top of the net. Anyway, whistle down. 1:16 to go in the power play. Same 5 stay. Good pressure thus far on the power play. 7:36 to go. First period. Fortescue has it. Sends it right to Menedian. He gloves it down. Aaron plays it behind the net. It comes out to Arcaroli. Arcaroli back to Desiderio. Straight away now Thompson. Backhand pass to Desiderio. Back to Thompson. They play catch. Thompson waiting. Waiting again. Moves down forward. Deflection. Shot. Rebound. Squeaks out to the top of the point. Kept in by Menedian here. Slides to his right. Gives it to Saxton. Back to Menedian. Straight away Thompson. Spinning back. 42 seconds to go on the power play. Straight away Thompson. Looking for the chip. Desiderio has it. Shot. Blocked. Desiderio gets it back to Thompson. Got a little room. Thompson to Menedian. Wrist shot. Glove down. And held by Rose. 31 seconds to go in the power play. It's been in the Bosco end the entire time. Arcaroli moves in to take the draw against Fine. Fine wins it, and Clem clears it. Henry plays it away from the on-forechecking Guzzo, who finds an open man shot off the glove. Sedlak was waiting. Chipped it in front, shot, score! Short-handed goal. And it's 3-0 Don Bosco. .8:29 is the time. Marion Moscow is the goal scorer. The play was made. Ryan Henry went out of his net, played the puck behind the net. Menedian couldn't control it in the corner. Guzzo came in and made the play and got it out in front, and Moscow put it home. 12 seconds remaining in the power play for BC. The deficit is now 3. Mustard sends it deep. BC will begin the forecheck. Tim Kelly slides in, gives it to Mustard. Mustard looking for Matt Hughes. Can't find him. Hughes has the puck out to the point. Tim Kelly, nope, stopped by Sedlak. Outlet pass to Fine. Sedlak all the way through. Shot. Saved by Henry, and a beauty. Dangerous there, but a good save by Henry, keeping it 3-0. 6:01 to go in the first period. Good save by Henry, bringing up a face-off deep in the BC zone. Puck just trickles out to center, and it's played back in. Blowing a tire there is Tim Kelly in the circle. Shot redirected there. Sedlak sent it in front to Fine. It's played now on the wing by Guzzo. Sends it across for Fine. Fine. Cross ice is in between Hammond and Guzzo. Guzzo sends it behind the net. Tim Kelly's got it for Bergen. Doesn't get it past Sedlak. Thompson down low to help. Gets it on right wing to Menedian. Aram will retreat and look to start out. He's forced away by Fine. 5:20 to go in the first. Off the boards, kept in. Fortescue, shot. He loses it and goes to the corner. Arcaroli moves the puck out to Thompson. Thompson looking for Menedian. Held up there by Dean Toscos was Menedian. Center, It's off a defender, and Fortescue will be back to get it. Dean Toscos has it there. Chips it to center. Back into the Bosco zone. Aller sends it up. It's deflected. It won't be an icing. Toscos gets it there first for Bosco. His centering attempt is deflected to the far corner. Brendan Kelly sends it out to center. Knocked down there by Lucas Peterson. Peterson has it. Backhanded across. Desiderio gets it, and he'll send it in deep. Peterson sends it off the glass. Toscos looks to play it. Offsides. It's chipped out by Carlucci. Sent right back in by Peterson. Brendan Kelly can't get it out. He gets it back. Gets it over to Desiderio. Off the boards, but not out. Kept in by Matt Embriano. And finally, it's chipped down a little bit further, giving Bergen a chance to change. Kenny Kalman moves through center on left wing. Try to connect with Aller. He just chips it in, and they'll go for the change. Thompson helping out down low. Shot. Stick save. Flaherty shot. Deflected by Mustard. Broken stick. Left wing side, Moscow. He creeps in. Shot. Saved by Henry, and he holds on. 3:26 to go. First period. 3-0 Ironmen. Face off to Henry's right. Caldiero and Hughes. Bosco wins the draw. Straight away, Clem coming in, shot, score! Lucas Clem. And it is 4-0 Don Bosco. And that will prompt a goaltending change for the Crusaders. Sophomore Gavin Schornstein replaces Ryan Henry. Right off the face-off, Bosco throws one on net, and Gavin makes the save. I have it as Fine, Flaherty, Moscow, and Clem. 4-0 Don Bosco. 3:08 to go in the first. Hammond sends it down to Fortescue. Now it's played on right wing by Benedian. Benedian skates ahead. Trailed by Fine. Shot. Pad save. And another one. Benedian got a chance at the rebound. He's tapped it wide. Kevin Rose with a good save. Played through center. Over the line, Fortescue sends it back. Shot by Guzzo is blocked by Steve Saxton. Zach Hammond gets to the line and fires it in. Stevie Saxton with it. He grabs the puck and gets it out to center. Dumped in by Connor Sedlak behind the net. Will Walsh plays it. Mick Thompson has it. Thompson slides to his left. Rink-wide pass to Matt Maglio. Maglio back to Thompson. He's looking for Arcaroli. Can't get it to him. And now on left wing, Dean Toscos, top of the circle. Fans on the shot. Kelly rides him into the boards. Maglio knocks a man down there. That was Imbriano that he knocked down. Bench looking for an interference call. They don't get it. Bosco retreats to their own zone with 1 minute and 40 seconds to go here in period number one, which has been all Bosco. There's a breakout pass for Toscos. He's in. Shot off the crossbar. He was ready to put his hands up. He had him beat. But the crossbar got in the way. Manetian circles back inside of his own zone. Now he'll go to his right, back to his left, gains the zone. Just at the line, and he sends it deep. Saxton, bodied there by Lucas Clem. At the point, Walsh, wrist shot, deflected wide by Thompson. Saxton trying to play it, cannot. We're under a minute here in the first. Saxton avoids a check and circles back. Right wing Manetian. Toe drag, he's waiting. Sends it across. Shot by Hughes. Hit a defender in front. Clem again. That's the second shot that he's taken. He's been in the way of a number of shots. Drifting from left to right is Joseph Caldiero. His shot is deflected up into the netting. And play is stopped. 28.9 seconds to go here in a very one-sided first period. 4-0 Don Bosco. Fortescue at the point. Wrist shot, tried to get it through. Maglio put the shin guards together and blocked it. Fine. Loses it to Maglio, and now Thompson has it. He tried to go by Fortescue, cannot. Help from Arcaroli. Antonio comes in. Connor Sedlak's down low, playing the puck. 5 seconds to go in the period. Hammond spins away with it and gets it out. And with that, the horn sounds, bringing an end to the first period. We've played 15 here in Hackensack in the semifinals of the 2021 Gordon Cup. And at the end of the first, it's 4-0 Don Bosco. We'll take a timeout as they cut the ice. Zamboni makes its way on momentarily. We'll recap the scoring and get you set for the second period. 4-0 Bosco, end of one. We'll take a timeout and be back after this. Welcome back inside of the Ice House. We're here on Rink 2 this afternoon on the SSP Highlights YouTube channel for Bergen Catholic Crusaders Hockey. I'm James Higgins. Thanks for tuning in. 15 minutes in the books, and it's one-sided, 4-0 Don Bosco. Let's recap the goals for you real quick. At 38 seconds, Ryan Fine from Connor Sedlak and Zach Hammond opened the scoring inside of the first minute. Followed up a couple minutes later, Nicholas Milmore with an assist on the point from Brendan Flaherty, 2-0. And then Connor Sedlak made it 3-0 with a shorthanded goal. And the first period scoring for Don Bosco was capped off by Lucas Clem at 11:47. Shots on goal for Don Bosco, 9 for Bergen Catholic, 7. So 30 minutes to go and a 4-0 deficit for the Crusaders. Puck is down and we're underway in the middle frame. Sedlak whistles one wide off the boards, back out in the slot. Fine settles it down, wrists one over the blocker off the glass. Right off the bat, pressure, shot, score, rebound. Connor Sedlak dives for a loose puck and backhands it home. Just like they did in the first period, they do it again in the second. A goal straight away in the first minute of the period, and it's 5-0 Don Bosco. 24 seconds into the second period. Second of the game, 16th of the year for Sedlak. Played in the corner by Thompson, deep in the BC zone. He gets it out to center. Played by Bosco defender Drew Fortescue. Settles it down. Cross ice to Zach Hammond, out to center. Knocked down by Arcaroli. Moves to center. There's going to be a call, tripping penalty. 54 seconds in. A trip. Caldiero takes a tripping penalty, and BC gets an opportunity to get on the board here on the power play. Knocked down by Sedlak, wrist shot off the outside of the post. Sedlak looking for the hat trick. Rang one off the outside of the left post. He beat Schornstein to the glove side, but the post was there to provide the final defense. Thompson gains the zone, swifts from right to left, sends it back towards the middle. It's stopped by Sedlak, and he clears it. Behind the net, Manetian brings it out into center. He gets Saxton. Arcaroli leaves it for Saxton. He gains the zone, sets it up. Manetian off a backhand pass, Desiderio. Now it's Manetian straight away. Now at the top of the circle, Thompson trying to go across. They're waiting for that pass. Manetian gains the zone, goes behind the net. Desiderio along the far boards, spins away from trouble, gives it to Saxton. Manetian inside the blue line. Gets it back from Thompson. Wrist shot, through and wide. Rose got a piece of it. Saxton causing the trouble. Bosco players very excited as Steve Saxton falls to the ice, letting him know about it from the bench. 15 seconds to go in the Bergen power play. Mick Thompson has it knocked away by Toscos. Fortescue Sends it up. It's out of the reach of Toscos, and Bergen settles it down. Power play is over. Caldiero's out of the box. Mustard has it, gains the zone, goes wide to his right. He stops, tries to chip it past Hammond, cannot. Hughes comes in and gets it. Hughes is taken down by Fortescue. Fortescue's going to get a penalty. Shot from Kelly is deflected into the corner. Tripping penalty on Fortescue. So Bergen will go back to the power play. Fortescue for tripping at 3:17. So another power play. The deficit is 5. Another power play for the Crusaders here in the early going of the second period. Face-off controlled by Bosco and cleared the length of the ice. Arcaroli sends it back to Manetian. Manetian rink wide, too far for Arcaroli. Played deep by Clem. Manetian's hurt. Milmore took him out. Manetian's down. Trainer's on the ice. It's not Manetian. Aram comes across. Not sure who's down. Apologies, it's not Manetian. It's Arcaroli. Antonio's up. Antonio will leave the ice after being knocked down, let's call it, by Nicholas Milmore in the left-hand circle there in the Bosco zone. One thing you worry about with a one-sided game is a non-call or a little aggressive play could lead to some unnecessary actions here on the ice, but we'll hope that that doesn't happen. 1:14 to go in the Bergen power play. Aaron Manetian flips one in on goal, and it's covered by Rose. Bringing up a face-off here deep in the BC zone, deep in the Bosco zone, BC offensive zone. 1:06 to go in the Bergen power play. Thompson wins the draw clean. Manetian slides to his left. He's at the left point now. Right-handed shot. Down to Mustard. Mustard back out. The point was vacated. Puck goes back. Thompson looking for it. Guzzo's going to get there first. Shot by Guzzo is deflected across the crease. In the corner. Sedlak was on top of the puck. Whistle is blown. 36 seconds to go. In the Bergen power play, there'll be a face-off coming up outside of the Bergen blue line. 10:19 to go in the second period. 5-0 Bosco. Referees having a discussion amongst themselves inside of at the red line there by the scorer's box. One of them will go over and give Coach Toscos an explanation. Zach Hammond looking for an explanation. Face-off, dump deep, retreating is Mustard. He gives it to Manetian. 35 seconds to go in the power play. Manetian gains the zone, sends it all the way around. It'll go past Hughes. It takes a bounce over Thompson's stick. And here goes Hammond on a breakaway. Short-handed, Hammond is in. Shot, saved by Schornstein with the left pad. Good save by Gavin Schornstein. Zach Hammond with a short-handed breakaway the entire length of the ice. Outlet pass all the way around. Jumped over the stick and led to the chance for Hammond. 12 seconds to go in the power play for BC. Thompson corrals it. Outlet pass is behind Matt Hughes, and icing is whistled. Four seconds to go in the Bergen power play. No. Some clock problems. They're running off some time. So the power play is over. There was clock problems on Sunday night, so this is not uncommon here on rink 2. Face off to Schornstein's right. Face off, controlled shot from Kalman from the point into the chest of Schornstein, and he holds on. Kenny Kalman from nearby Bogota, New Jersey, my hometown. Shout out Kenny Sr., retired fireman from Hackensack. Overall, just a good guy. His son's choice of high school, good kid nonetheless. Maglio on the backhand, sends it deep. Played by Clem behind the net. Tim Kelly on the forecheck. Has the puck at the circle, wrist shot, save. Puck goes behind the net. Steve Saxton's there for BC. 1-on-2, they battle out the point. Will Walsh, shot, deflection into the far corner. Moscow spins away from Maglio. Moves the puck right out through center and loses it. And then a chip from Carlucci doesn't get to Saxton. Clem retreats to the corner, shakes away from Maglio. On right wing, Basalina takes a hit from Will Walsh. Gets the puck deep. Maglio chips it out to center. Fine tried to go through a couple of guys. Got stopped as he got to the slot. The puck is played in the corner. Knocked away by Schornstein. Moscow, wrist shot, blocker save. Up over the net, behind the net, Fine. Fine behind the net. Works to the face-off circle at the point. Clem, far side Moscow. Shot blocked by Saxton. On the backhand, he gets it to the point. Kept in by Moscow. Down low. Played back. Fine. Down low, Sedlak sends it in front, deflected across. Moscow sends it deep. Guzzo chips it to Sedlak. Sedlak gets it to the point. Moscow waits, finds Clem with the shot. Deflection wide. Saxton down low to help out. Chips it around a defender. Fortescue from his point position comes in to grab the puck. And Will Walsh has it now, and he'll ice it. .7:28 to go in the second period. Just about the halfway point, 2 seconds beyond it. 5-0 Bosco. Face-off coming up deep in the Bergen zone after the icing. Menedian and Caldiero will draw eventually. Referee comes over to talk to the BC bench. Out in front, shot saved by Schornstein. Puck is loose at the side of the net, cleared by Ethan Leah. Shot from Caldiero goes wide, carries all the way to the point. Menedian's on it there for BC. Just inside the blue line, it's sent on goal and held by Schornstein. Another faceoff coming up deep in the Bergen zone. Menedian and Caldiero on the draw. Menedian wins it. Brendan Kelly has the puck, sends it up the boards, kept in by Brendan Flaherty. Right wing passes behind Barnes. Zach Hammond retreats, gives it to Fortescue. Fortescue on right wing to Flaherty. Flaherty through center, Milmore. Comes in high on Brendan Kelly, and Brendan Kelly's going to get a penalty. Brendan Kelly will get a penalty, probably a rough. He defended himself and got caught. Time of the penalty is 8:24 of the second, so down 5. Brendan Kelly will sit for 2 minutes or less, and Bergen will be short a man. And cleared up to the point, kept in by Clem. Wrist shot wide of the right side post by the blocker of Schornstein. At the point, Bosco moves to the middle in front. Coach Tosco's clearly pointing out that this is not a JV game. Referee called Bosco player Matt Imbriano for being in the crease, and he blew the whistle, and the faceoff will be sent out to the neutral zone. So just the 12 ticks off the power play for Bosco. Bergen looks to kill it off here. Menedian draws with Imbriano, with Ty Aller there. Getting out of the way of a hit is Connor Sedlak. It's Dean Toscos out there, second unit. Nice move. Aller, wrist shot, score! Ty Aller with the snipe. He moved in off the left wing boards with the right-handed shot, created a good angle, and fired it home. And it is 6-0, Don Bosco. Referees having a conversation there at center ice with the captains, Brendan Kelly and Lucas Clem. They're trying to get a hold of the game because it's about to get out of hand. That's just my opinion. One thing that not having fans in the building gives me the opportunity to do is hear a lot of things that are going on the bench between both sides. And there is a little ill will in the building here, with the score being one-sided and the rivalry being what it is. So let's pay good attention to what transpires over the next 21 minutes of action. Referees, one each, talking to the coaching staff at the benches. So an even 6 to go in the second period. An even 6 on the scoreboard for Bosco. And about a minute's worth of chatting between the referees and the players, and the referees and the coaches. So we'll hope that things settle down. Bergen gets a power play. Moscow's in the box. Played at center by Hammond. Into the zone. Johnny Mustard's got it. He moves through center. Shake and bake. Tries to go around Hammond. Cannot. Nice play by Zach Hammond. Behind the net, Fortescue and Hughes. On right wing, it's past Manetian and taken by Guzzo. Guzzo stopped at the line by Thompson. Thompson had it taken away from behind by Sedlak. Sedlak fires, shot, blocker save. It sits in the crease for Gavin Schornstein, and he holds on. Short-handed opportunity for Connor Sedlak. Off the draw. It's controlled by BC behind the net. Now on the right wing, it's Hughes in the neutral zone. Gets to the Bosco line, chips it deep. Kalman behind the net, leaves it for Clem, who skates it clear to the blue line. Stopped by Mustard. Mustard turns it over and heads through center. Mustard leaves it for Hughes. Hughes drops it back. Manetian settles it at the point. Thompson winds up, deflection into the netting, bringing a halt to play. Looked like Matt Hughes got a stick on that point shot from Thompson. And Bergen will face it off deep in the Bosco zone. 4:38 to go in the second. 38 seconds to go in the Bergen power play. 6-0 is the Crusader deficit. Hughes sends it back to Mustard. Mustard moves to the middle, leaves it for Thompson. They exchange points. Mix straight away. Waits, gets it to shot wide off the stick of Mustard, off the glass, and down. 20 seconds to go in the power play. Thompson plays it around on the left wing side to Mustard. Mustard sauces it across to Minetti, and he's got some room. Minetti into the high slot. Fanned on it. Thompson knocks it down with the glove. Sent out to center, and here's a breakaway. Ty Aller, he's in, he shoots, he scores! Ty Aller with his second of the game. And it's 7-0 Don Bosco. Time of the goal is 10:59. It's a shorthanded goal for sophomore forward Ty Aller, his 8th of the year and 2nd of the game. Off the draw. It's played on right wing by Kalman. He centers it behind Sedlak. Played by Carlucci. On goal, steered to the corner by Rose. Behind the net, Connor Sedlak. Outlet pass, knocked down nicely by Guzzo. Guzzo poked away by Jacob Carver into the corner. At the point, Kalman. Now it's Fine. Fine at the point. It's chipped into the far corner. Kalman has it. He's battling 2-on-2 in the corner as Guzzo joins. Guzzo comes to the top of the circle. Now he's straight away at the point, down low. Peterson gave it back to Guzzo. Shot his blocker down into the corner by Schornstein. Under 3 minutes to go in the second. Behind the net, Sedlak tries to center it. It's blocked, cleared out, and down. No icing. Fortescue spins away and exits the zone with the puck. Lumbering left-handed defenseman. Chipped out. Jake Barnes battles through center. Loses it to Hammond. Coming now with the puck is Sedlak. Gets to the line. Wrist shot blocked by Jacob Carver. Fortescue spins back. Gets it to Hammond. Hammond in front. Deflection. Save. Sedlak poking at it, playing to the whistle. No harm, no foul. 2:15 to go in the second period. 7-zip. Bosco. Off the draw, shot on, save. Off the stick of Matthew Basalina. Schornstein is there to make the save. Basalina again, shot, exactly the same spot, right into the logo. 3 for $1. 2:08 to go in the second. Thompson, Maglio, and Mustard come in to try to win the draw. Controlled by Bosco. Papa Cristo into the corner behind the net. Battles there with Brendan Kelly. Brendan takes the puck. Cross ice pass. Doesn't connect. And it's not an icing off the carom off the boards. Fortescue couldn't get it out. Thompson steals it. Waiting. Goes down, tries to center it. Knocked away by Fortescue. Manetian has it. Spins away from a check, gets it in front. Chipped wide by Mustard. Thompson's got it in the circle. To the middle. Now at the right wing circle. Mick Thompson tries to get it down low, cannot. Desiderio chips it forward into the skates of Hammond, and he spins away. Nick Milmore gets it over to Joe Basalina, and he sends it into the Bergen zone. Out to center. Offsides is whistled on Don Bosco. 1:09 to go in the second period. Face-off coming up deep in the Bosco zone. Face-off win by Thompson. Shot deflected into the netting. And we'll do it again. Thompson goes forward with it, behind the net. Slowed down there by Moscow, and it's chipped out to center. Back for it is Will Walsh. Rink wide for Maglio, played by Clem. Clem gets it ahead to Flaherty. Flaherty shoots over the blocker and gets to the glass. Shot from the point is high and wide and played in the corner by Flaherty. He spins away. Backhand pass across. Wrist shot, fanned on by Moscow. He gets it back to Flaherty. Flaherty, right point, Clem. Good look. Flaherty, shot, score. Lucas Clem on the nice feed, cross-ice pass from Brendan Flaherty. And it is 8-0 Don Bosco. For Clem, his second goal of the game, his fourth of the season. 14:32 is the time, late in the second. Off the draw, played at center. It's stuck on the dasher. Ethan Leah tried to get it down. Whistle blows before he could get the puck back to the ice. And we'll bring the puck right back into the center ice circle. 19.4 to go. Chipped into the Bergen zone. Toskos and Leah go for it. Played down low. On left wing, Steve Saxton moves towards the middle and chips it deep. And the horn sounds, ending the second period here at the Ice House in Hackensack. So 30 minutes in the books, 15 or so, depending, to be played in the third. It is 8-0. We'll take a short timeout and come back and get you the action in the third period. Stick around. Puck will be dropped here. We are underway in the third period. Semi-final action. It has been all Don Bosco thus far. Played just outside the line, back into the Bosco zone. Bergen has to touch up, allowing Marian Moscow to skate the puck out through center. Gains the zone. Right wing, Guzzo. Fine. Tried to shake through, had it chipped away. Cleared back into the Bosco zone. Lucas Clem has it there. Clem spins away from trouble and gets it to Moscow. Moscow, tape-to-tape pass to Ryan Fine. Fine zips through center, goes to his right in the circle, retreats it all the way back out to center for a regroup. Goes to his left. Fine, gains the zone. Left wing circle, goes around Leia, goes to the middle, shot wide. He went back from the backhand to the forehand on the right side, right-handed shot, and flipped it wide. Saxton spins away, sends it behind the net to Leia. Ethan Leia comes out from behind his net, gets it to Carlucci. Carlucci finds Thompson, who finds Manetian. Manetian slides to his right, down deep, gets it in the skates of Thompson. Thompson behind the net. Connor Kelly behind the net. Thompson comes in for a steal, and he'll get the puck on the sideboards. Moves to the middle. Taken away by Connor Sedlak. Sedlak will be content to chip it in and go for a change. Will Walsh has it for BC. Loses it. Milmore got the poke check. And now it's Fortescue back in his own zone. We played 2 minutes of the final period. Manetian with the poke check on Fortescue. Teammates for the Mid-Fairfield Rangers. Flaherty on left wing finds Milmore. Nick Milmore dumps it all the way around. Far side, controlled there by Michael Papacristo. No, that's Lucas Peterson. Sorry, 26-29. Peterson kept it in. Bosco will go to work down deep. Embriano sends it deep. Brendan Kelly grabs it, reverses it, gives it away. Shot in front. Saved by Schornstein. Didn't know where it was. The redirect. Connor Kelly brings it in, loses it. Thompson battles with Peterson. Left wing circle, Zach Hammond in deep. Battles with Brendan Kelly. In front, Thompson has it off his stick. And now it's controlled by JT Verdino. Left wing, Dean Toscos goes deep on Ethan Leia. Toscos just threw down Ethan Leia and he took a penalty. A little overzealous there from the coach's son. He'll sit for 2 minutes. 3:31 is the time of the penalty. I didn't see the call. Let's call it holding. How about that? So BC goes to the power play. 11:29 to go in the third. 8-0 Don Bosco. Face-off win by Connor Sedlak. And Bosco clears it down. Matt Hughes through center. They've got room. Hughes goes wide. Bumped to the boards by Moscow. Sends it deep. Clem knocked away by Desiderio. Thompson has it. Spinning back. Leaves it for Manetian, who moves to the middle. Wrist shot. Hits Saxton in front. Hughes has it. Shot saved by Rose. Poked away by Sedlak. Sedlak sends it in front to Guzzo. Checked from behind. Denying the chance. 1:10 to go in the power play. Thompson Tried to go through a couple of guys, could not. Kept in at the line by Matt Hughes. Guzzo sends it up the boards, kept in by Hughes. Hughes checking there with Mustard. Now it's Thompson towards the front of the net, and it's cleared out to center. Mustard retreats for BC. On right wing, Desiderio fanned on his clear in. Sedlak lost the puck inside the zone, and it's cleared out. Bergen will move through center. Matt Hughes. Good hit there by Caldiero on Hughes. Stopped play, and Bergen loses it. Coming the other way is Sedlak to the middle. Wrist shot right in the mask. Save by Schornstein. Sedlak with the hard rising wrister. 10 seconds to go in the power play. Shot from Ethan Leia is a save by Rose, bringing up a face-off deep in the Bosco zone. 9:37 to go in the third period. Carlucci, Mustard, Maglio. Carlucci wins the draw, but it's all the way down. That'll take off the final 2 ticks. Kept in at the line momentarily by Kalman. Maglio pushes him out to center. Kalman stopped by Carlucci. Maglio's digging. Tries to slide it into the zone. He does. Hammond's on it for Bosco, and he clears it out. Right back in. Bergen touches up. Kalman spinning, falls down, gets the puck behind the net. Peterson gets it back to Kalman. Reverses it to Toskos, and now Peterson has it. Freshman Lucas Peterson gets to the line, stood up by Ethan Leia. Centering pass, goes all the way through and back out to center. Moscow moves from left to right, and then to his right, leaves it for Toskos. Maglio comes in, takes it away. Moscow battles there with Carlucci, loses the puck. He's got it in his equipment, drops it. Marion Moscow has it. He goes through center, to the left, to the circle. He's in, shot, glove save by Gavin Schornstein, and he holds on. $8:16 to go in the third. Will Walsh and Tim Kelly play catch in their own zone. Cross ice pass, Steve Saxton in his skates. Battles with Guzzo, loses it. Guzzo, little toe drag. Shot, save by Schornstein, and he holds on. $7:51 to go. Face-off coming up to Schornstein's left, deep in the Bergen zone. Shot off the draw, shot, rebound, score! Connor Sedlak. It's a hat trick. $7:14 is the time of the goal. Sedlak, third of the game, 17th of the season. 9-0, Don Bosco. Fortescue has it. Played through center by Basalina on left wing. Joe gives it to Matthew. Cleared to the line, kept in by Hammond. Shake and bake, and the puck is kept in at the line by Fortescue. Joe Garcia. Carlucci knocks down Fortescue. Penalty. Carlucci gets a penalty. .743 is the time of the penalty for Carlucci. 2 minutes. Boarding. So Bergen will be shorthanded. Not sure if the 10-0 mercy rule is in effect for the playoffs. We will see should Bosco put another one into the BC net. Cleared by Manetian. The length of the ice. Rose will settle it down. Manetian steals it from his mid-Fairfield teammate, Ryan Fine. Sends it behind the net to Matt Hughes. Hughes at the point, Brendan Kelly. Wrist shot, high and wide, off the glass. Zach Hammond moves through center, gains the zone, goes to his right, leaves it for Guzzo. Guzzo at the point. Ryan Fine, that's Fortescue to Fine. Fine, back to Fortescue. In front to Guzzo. Over to the boards to Hammond. At the point, Fortescue. Wrist shot, deflection, save. Rebound, goes wide. Sedlak looking for his fourth. Doesn't get it. And Bergen's able to clear it out to center. 45 seconds to go in the Carlucci minor. We're under 6 to go in the third. Guzzo settles it and moves to his right. Gives it to Hammond. Back to Guzzo in the left wing circle. Right-handed shot. Sophomore forward. Back to Zach Hammond. Guzzo again. Moves in. Shot. Save. Fine in the circle. On his backhand. Up and over the net. Hits the top of the glass. And goes into the netting. 13 seconds to go in the Carlucci minor. 5.5 to go in the third period. You heard some fans, mostly Bosco fans, cheering today. Nice move by the Ice House, letting the senior parents for both sides, for boys in the lineup, come in to see the game. Obviously, one side will be playing their last game. One side will be moving on. Clem shot, save by Schornstein, and he holds on. So there were no fans on Sunday night, and then they let the fans in today, senior parents in here to watch the game. And the way it looks, the Bergen senior parents will be watching their son's final game in a Bergen uniform. Played inside the line by Moscow. Moscow to Clem. Clem moves through, shot, save, rebound, kicked in. No goal. He kicked it in. Tosco's making a case that he didn't kick it in, but it was clearly a kick. .448 remaining. Faceoff will come down deep into the Bosco zone after the kick. We wish Antonio Arcaroli well. He was injured in the second period. Antonio, the youngest of the three Arcaroli boys who both have previously graduated. Little battle in front after the whistle. Moscow and Saxton will go to the box. Coincidental minors. We'll skate 5-on-5. Coincidental minors. To Saxton and Moscow. Joe Garcia behind the net gives it to Matt Hughes. Hughes junior forward. We'll see him again next year. Out to the point, Jacob Carver over to Ethan Leia. Wrist shot off the skate of Clem, wide. It goes to the slot. It's there. It's played by Hughes. Hughes gets it out to Carver again. Wrist shot from Carver. Save. Rebound. Leia's there. Chips it over the net. And it's played out to center by Flaherty on right wing. Clem tried to center it. Carver intercepts it and gets it out to center. Knocked down by Caldiero. He gets it to Milmore. Nick Milmore centers it. Flaherty grabs it. Flaherty fans on the wrist shot attempt. Gets hooked. No call. Back at the point, Zach Hammond. Lucas Peterson. Shot deflected. Straight up in the air. Lucas gloves it down. Gives it to Hammond. Pass back. Flaherty. Wrist shot. Off of Carlucci and into the corner. Centered. Save with the glove. Nice play. Flaherty to Milmore. Good save by Gavin Schornstein. 3:23 to go in the semifinals of the Gordon Cup. The championship game will be played Thursday night and will feature the #1 team in the state, Gloucester Catholic, and the Don Bosco Prep Ironmen, who are 3:23 away from a spot in the final. Centered across. It goes to the backboards. Off the high glass and down. Played by Fine. Fine. Gives it to Kalman. Kalman at the circle. Kalman down low. Little tic-tac from behind the net. Toscos, not Toscos, that's Sedlak was trying to center it. It goes all the way through. .250 to go in the game. Ryan Fine dances his way through center, gains the zone. Turns his back, looks to the play. Zach Hammond, wrist shot, deflected by Maglio into the far corner. Played by Walsh, passes behind Maglio into the corner with it. Maglio and Hammond will go there. Maglio digging with Hammond. And now Sedlak, pass to Fine, Ryan Fine. Gives it back to Sedlak, wrist shot, high and wide over the glove, off the glass on the far side. Carlucci gives it to Manetian, offsides. Maglio in the zone ahead of the play. Referees up here in the crowd, still in the game, tight, watching every play. I respect that. 9-0, they haven't let down. 2:12 to go. Face off outside the Bosco blue line. Manetian tries to sneak in. Offsides again. The Crusaders tag up. Fortescue is able to get it out. It's played back to the line. Drew Fortescue, younger brother of Will Fortescue, former Bosco blue liner who graduated last year. Played up the boards, kept in. Peterson sends it deep. Wrist shot, high and wide off the stick of Matt Embriano. Manetian grabs it into the circle, sends it deep, goes back and gets it. 90 seconds to go in the game. Manetian sends it across. It hits a skate. It's corralled by Ty Aller, and he gets it out to Matt Embriano. Embriano goes around Kelly. Desiderio comes over to help him out. Behind the net, Brendan Kelly gets out on left wing. Johnny Mustard sends it through the skates of Joe Garcia. He sends it in, and we're under a minute. Aller sends it rink wide to Toscos. Toscos sends it on goal, stopped by Schornstein, and he holds on. 49.7 seconds to go. This one was not close. Early. Bosco jumped out quickly and never looked back. In the corner, Jake Barnes up to the line. It's kept in. Cross ice, Clem. Wrist shot, blocked. Steve Saxton has blocked 3 or 4 shots today. Give him credit. He gets in the way of a lot of pucks. Not kept in by Bosco. He sends it across. Offsides is whistled. 23 seconds to go here in this game. So we start to put a bow on this 2021 season. An abbreviated one, not like your normal hockey seasons. Obviously, we're in the middle of a pandemic. But good to see the boys got out on the ice and got some games in. Got some playoffs in. The stick taps begin for the Crusaders. Will bow out to Don Bosco here. Sent down and wide, and with that, the horn sounds, and this one is officially in the books. Final score, Don Bosco 9, Bergen Catholic nothing. Season comes to an end. Bergen will wrap up the season with a record of 10-2-1. The season began with a loss, and unfortunately, it ends with a loss. In the middle, a streak of 10-0-1 for the Crusaders. There are some seniors that have played their final game on this ice. Stevie Saxton, Brendan Kelly, Joe Garcia, Jake Barnes, Will Walsh, the 5 in the lineup today who have played their last game in the Crusader uniform. Have we seen the last time in a BC sweater for Mick Thompson? Have we seen the last game in a Crusader uniform for Aram Manetian? So some questions loom as to will those two be back on Oradell Avenue and in Hackensack next year? Crusaders season comes to an end at the hands of the rival Ironmen of Don Bosco. Don Bosco moves on. They will play Gloucester Catholic Thursday night in the finals of the Gordon Cup. A bitter defeat, a one-sided defeat for the Crusaders today at the hands of Don Bosco. Special thank yous as we say goodbye for the season. First and foremost to the people at Bergen Catholic that allow us to do this. Dr. Mahoney at the top. I'll mention him, and I'll mention everybody else that works at the school that has a hand in any way, shape, or form of having me on a microphone calling the action for the Crusaders this season and seasons before. Specifically to the hockey team, Coach Keogh and his coaching staff. Behind the scenes, Tracy Chirazi does a great job behind the scenes with her constant efforts in organizing things for the hockey club. On the video side and the streaming side, Jason Sticko. Jason was at every game this year. Were you not, Jay? Yep, Jason was at every game. I was not. There were some scheduling conflicts with work and such. But the games that I was at, I was happy to be behind the mic and be the voice of the Crusaders. If they'll have me back, I will be back next year. So thanks to everyone who watched. Thanks to the Bosco side that watched today. Your team was excellent and better than ours today. So kudos to you guys for the victory. For the final time, the final score today in the semifinals of the Gordon Cup. Don Bosco 9, Bergen Catholic nothing. Until the fall, when we hope that things are back to normal, this is James Higgins, the voice of Crusaders hockey, saying goodbye for now. We'll see you in the fall. Stay warm today. The weather gets nicer sooner than later. Be safe and go Crusaders.